What's happening, Crypto Fam? Happy Monday. Good morning. New week. Welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here, whether you tune in shortly on the live stream or whether you're watching it and catching it in the future. I appreciate you, so thank you for taking the time out to consume it. So, today I want to cover Uphold first. Ideally, would need people in here, but I've just closed the page I actually wanted to read through like an absolute weapon. So we'll go back on Google. So comments up, see if anyone's coming in and saying hello. There's a couple watching, no one's saying hello yet. But Uphold, we're gonna have to have a gander at it, guys. You're gonna not Uphold. TipBoT. Silly Billy. So, Jesus, well, to get on this here, the Daily Hodl. Good morning, H. Singh. So, crypto trading network Uphold revives popular XRP payments platform. I didn't see this over the weekend. Dropped on 15th, 3 days ago. Things been working on it. I've been off Twitter all weekend. I've literally just shut myself out. I kept myself to myself, excuse me. So basically, I'm guessing Vitsvin's been working on this all weekend. I'm going to cover it so you know what I'm on about, and I'm going to go to his Twitter so you know what to do. Some of you might not have much on TipBoT, but still, XRP could be worth a lot in the future. I'm good. Gary, thanks. Good morning, mate. Morning, Boo. I can't believe how late I was up today. Well, let's get cracking with this. Crypto trading network Uphold revised popular payments platform. The Ripple-backed XRP Labs creator Vitsvin is teaming up with crypto-friendly platform Uphold to keep the popular tipping service XRP TipBoT alive. In a coil post that you can go and check out, Vind explains why the XRP TipBoT was on the brink of shutting down due to new regulatory bill in the Netherlands that requires cryptocurrency custodians to register the business. The software developer says that time constraints involved in the registration process, along with the exorbitant costs, drove him to get in touch with membership-based financial services company Uphold. The Uphold team went all in and all out to help allow the XRP TipBoT to survive. With the new partnership, Vince says that XRP bot users will have to link an Uphold account to continue using the service. By linking their accounts, users will have access to Uphold's wide range of services, including conversion of fiat currency to crypto and vice versa. The XRP TipBoT, which allows users to send XRP to one another by tweeting a string of commands, counts 62,000 accounts and 10,000 active app users. The platform has processed nearly 1 million tips worth 2.55 million XRP since Win started the project 2.5 years ago. Now, we were the first to report on the TipBoT. We love the TipBoT. As Boo said, we love Uphold as well. So basically, what I think's happening here, what I think it's coming down to is it's basically a new payment pointer, isn't it? So if we go to Twitter and we go to Vitsvin's page, you will see that last night he was up all nighter, coding the TipBoT at Uphold migration, starting flow card creation, select custom XRP cards per TipBoT account, balance migration, hook tips to Uphold, update app. Wife, does this mean you'll be sacked at the time? So I'll almost run a quick demo of how the migration to XRP TipBoT at Uphold is going to work. He's got a little video there showing you how to do it. Scott, can you share some of your XRP Dave? Can you share some of your motivation? You put sorry for that guide, desktop login, scan the QR, all good, logged in with new slug. But it didn't ask to migrate balance from old slug, so currently it's sitting in the old slug somewhere, not the new one. So there's people not really managing to work it out, but Vitsvin's there, he's helping them, he's on his Twitter giving support, shall we say. I'll be looking at mine when I go in the house. We've got TipBots. I've got a TipBot, so no doubt I'm going to be looking at mine, seeing what the script is with this migration. And again, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be adding a payment pointer to Uphold. So we've got payment pointers at the moment, aren't we? And especially on Coil, your Coil payment pointer points to TipBot. So you're going to add a new payment pointer to TipBot that then sends it to Uphold. So for the regulations in Holland, TipBot's not a company. TipBot's not a registered business. TipBot, it's not. So he's basically handed it to Uphold while they register it as part of their business and a function of their business. So yeah. Evening, Steve. Mornings. Morning. Rising Green. Morning, Steve. Why are you not mod, bro? Why are you not mod, bro? I know, bro. I did have a good weekend, mate. I closed myself off. I worked a little bit on the animation and stuff. And I've tried that campfire technology. It was actually like really, 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 really good. I'm impressed with it. SBI next, guys. This is where's this gone here now? I deleted it, mate. You muppet. Just Google XRP SBI, you'll soon find it. One day ago. Ripple settlements are coming to Japanese ATMs. Now this is interesting. In a time where we're in a technology that thinks basically ATMs are dying, they're dying off. We're not going to need ATMs in several years. But the fact that they're utilising ATMs as and when and while they can it's great. It's another win for XRP, another win for Ripple Net, another win for SBI. So Ripple partner and investor SBI Holdings announced plans to integrate Ripple-powered payments across ATMs in Japan. People might think, well, what do you mean Ripple-powered payments on ATMs? The news revealed in SBI's latest financial report, announcing a plan to integrate a Ripple-powered settlements platform, MoneyTap, with ATMs run by various banks across Japan. The integration is intended to provide customers with easier access to funds at ATMs, regardless of their banking affiliation. That's awesome. So imagine people in the UK and in Japan and everywhere else who can't really get a bank account. For whatever reason, the bank won't give them a bank account, but they can get an Uphold account. And someone can load that Uphold account for them. Or they start working them because they've got a Wirex, and Wirex has got a sort code and account number and getting wages paid into Wirex. And all of a sudden they're using a platform like Wirex or MoneyTap or anything like that. They can then go to an ATM and get cash out where the bank wouldn't even give them an account. Do you know what I mean? All of a sudden, this technology is opening doors up for people who never had financial services before, who could never go to the hole in the wall as easy as us and get money out. The stuff we take for granted, this technology is making it so everyone in the world can have it, because it's hard to believe that some people have not had simple financial services just because it's cost too much to build a bank in the city or country. That's absolutely ridiculous. SBI claims that integrating MoneyTap will also allow banks to reduce the cost incurred through operating ATMs. Wrong all that. Currently, each bank has an ATM with its own bank app, but with a common web app. The same ATM may be used by its own jointly operating multi-bank ATM. MoneyTap launched in 2009 on iOS and Android, facilitating instant money transfers via QR code or phone number. See, that's what I mean as well. Like how many banks globally let you send money via text message? Because ours do in the UK. Our RTGS system shit up, mate. We can send. You don't even need your bank linked. You don't even need your banks linked. If you're in one bank, he's in another bank, and you text him some coin, he's getting it. What? Much appreciated for the donation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. During September 2009, SBI Chief Executive of Ripple board member Yoshi Takakitao stated that the firm was planning to utilize XRP for remittance in the future. Signum Bank adds XRP support In other news regarding Ripple adoption, self-described digital asset bank Sinon Bank has launched support for XRP trading, custody, and credit services. Sinon co-founder Matthias Imbach stated that he has been impressed by Ripple's global traction, emphasizing that more than 300 financial institutions have joined Ripple Net Payments Network, the company XRP-based solution. Wow. It's USD 700 billion global remittance market. I mean, it is fast-growing market. It's what people don't understand. So I'll go a little bit on IOV now and value growth. Fast-growing remittance markets. So with fast-growing remittance markets, that means that there's a 700 billion global remittance market in the world now is only going to get bigger. What happens when all these people who wish they would have had some financial services available to be sending money, God knows, all here, there, and everywhere to the family, but they just didn't have it, and next thing they've got it. That market is going to grow. Now that's going to grow with current value that just ends up in some guy's hand that wanted to send it here and then sends it there. Woof! Digital Toset Bakamoto. What's happening there? So that allows, as that industry grows and other industries grow, like I say with the gaming, once Fortnite and Elder Scrolls and all them start putting open world marketplaces with real world value, that's extra value on top of current world value, which then will also mean more value is getting sent here, there, and everywhere. Morning, Craig. It's not going to be that long of a video this morning. I'm up a little bit late. It's mainly been about the XRP TipBoT migrating to Uphold. If you don't know about that, go and check out Beatsman's Twitter. We ran a video if you want to listen to me go on about it, but you might as well just fly to him now and check out what it is. A migration, you've got to put another payment point into an Uphold account. So to protect your funds, make sure you get it done. I've not done mine yet. I'm going in the house soon to get it done. Also, SBI integrating Ripple Net Tech at ATMs. So people can get access to money. I love that, man. I love it. It is severely a something we take so for granted, to just have access to money, to value, to spendable money. Because I've been looking now at the moment, and Argos is open. People can go and buy a grinder, can go and buy a fucking bike, go and buy all this bullshit. Can I go scrapyard to earn some coin off the copper I've got on the floor out there? Can I? Scrapyard shut, mate. Every single place I can go to earn value. Whether it's fucking CEX, cash converter, fucking scrapyard. Anyway, if you can go there and sell something and make yourself some cash, you can bet your fucking ass it's closed. Yeah, it's closed. But all the consumption houses, except for the beer, all the consumption houses, they're not letting you buy beer from Tesco and that, but the consumption houses, from Argos to B&M Bargains and all this bullshit are still open. Why is not just the supermarkets and shops? Don't leave Wilco open, mate. Oh, but some people shop at Wilco for essentials, Scott. Well, they can go to fucking Tesco. Shut Wilco. What's Wilco? This guy going to Wilco just for fucking a pan and some clips. His fucking work gear and that. Nah, B&Q shut, didn't it? Shut fucking Wilco. Or open a scrapyard so I can cash me copper in, you bastards. I did see a blockchain of an internet of blockchain. I wonder what people think about this. Ava Labs, but Wilco have pick and mix. Well, my mum's like, I said to my mum, I'm like, why is Wilco open? She said, well, people shop there, it sells food. And I said, well, so does Tesco and Iceland that's next door to it. And then B&M Bargains sells food, a lot more food than Wilco. So just keep B&M open and shut Wilco. Why are they all open? He don't make me seriously. I can't go anywhere and make value though, can I? You can't go anywhere where I'm gonna gain some value. But yeah, you can go to Argos and buy a fucking PlayStation, but I can't go to CEX and sell my PlayStation. It's all right for Argos to sell one, but I can't fucking sell one. Good on Gumtree. But you know what I mean? There's places where we can go where we've got something we no longer want and we can sell it and exchange the value rather than throw it away. Some people like to just throw stuff away, give it to other people. Some of us just sell it on, get some of the value back. And we're not being able to do that at the moment, and I don't like it. Your wife works for Pick and Mix. Oh my days, I'd be fat, mate. I'd be like, yo, get some of them cola bottles home tonight. Some of them fizzy cola bottles. Banks own everything. Silver soap, but it's got to change. Banks telling us how money should work. No, we should be educated enough on economics and the financial system to start telling the banks how the fuck it works. I'm sick of this shit, mate. I'm sick of people telling me how I should live, how I should be controlled, how I need to be ruled, how I need to be this and I need to be that, and to step in fucking line or you'll pay. Nah, I'm sick of that shit, mate. This is how you bank, this is how you this is how you that. Don't walk down that fucking street. Not allowed to number 10. Nah, I'm sick of it. Needs to change. I know it'll change in our lifetimes, but we can push for change. And if we push enough for change, it's going to make the next generation stand up and think, hang on a minute, they're fucking right. These motherfuckers take the piss. And I've done for the last 400 years, and something needs to be done. Got a garage full of Pick and Mix, Craig, yeah. Postcode me, bruh. Come round. Literally. You can't go far near me, bruh, without having some form of sweetness. Fucking telling you, mate. Spoke to a friend last night. He's only going out for 1 hour a day. It's all real in his head. It was an awkward conversation. Jesus. Good morning, America. Bob the Builder. Rising Green. People have started biting my head off, mate. And I've started biting my head off all because I say there's no evidence of a virus. I've not seen any evidence of a virus, mate. Remember January when people was in China dropping dead on the floor? Someone got out of a taxi and just dropped dead on the floor. Where the fuck was that in the UK? Where's all that? I don't even know anyone who got really ill, mate. I don't know anyone who got really ill. People have died, don't get me wrong, 105 people a minute. Every fucking day. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. People's like, oh, Scott, what are you going to do if your mum dies? Well, I'm going to be fucking devastated like I would any other year, you fucking dick. Just because it's a virus about doesn't mean my mum dying is going to get any worse or better. You're fucking knobhead. Jesus wept. Again, if that offends Christians, just imagine I said Mohammed wept or Scott wept. But yeah, no actual definitive evidence of a new virus. There is evidence of an extreme flu, but not a new unknown virus. I'm not seeing any evidence of that shit. But it's hard to have a conversation. It's hard to have them conversations because people are like, oh, well, you got no fucking empathy, you got no sympathy. It was bad acting in China. I'll get in for opening that can of worms. Oh, I can't like gonna be here till 12 at least. I'm fucking it. The way the shits are treating this virus, you would think people were dropping dead in the shopping streets. They only seem to die well in hospital. Hey, strange, hey, Scott. It fucking is strange, innit, Oliver, eh? Do you know what I mean? Everyone's like, oh, you've got to stay away. You've got to stay away. How many nurses have died, mate, with a shitty fucking mask even covering their eyes? Come on, man. How many nurses have died being right next to it? Don't tell me. We had like the Spanish flu and the plagues and shit like that. They want doctors and nurses at first legitimately fucking dying because it was too aggressive. It's a brand new virus that's just way too aggressive. So nurses and who knows a nurse who's died on the front line? All these fucking deaths, thousands of deaths a year. Who knows a nurse who's died on the front line? Because it's pretty easy to walk in an hospital or hospitals where you have 105 deaths a minute globally. 105 a minute globally. That means someone's dying now. Death. That's fucking bad, guys. And that's COVID or no COVID. Every time I click my fucking finger, someone's died. I'm like, what the fuck, mate? And you can't stop clicking because they don't stop fucking dying. Death. Luckily, we've got... Do you know what that is? Sounds like an heartbeat. But that's the births. That's the births. Almost twice as many births per death at the moment. But death. 105 per minute. So it's relatively easy to go in an hospital and just say, look, anyone who's got a lung problem, respiratory system, this, that, COVID. Again, I want to emphasize that I have empathy and compassion, and for anyone who's got a loved one in hospital at the moment, I hope they get better. Anyone who's just lost a loved one, condolences. We lost a loved one towards the earlier the year. You all might remember Derek went to the funeral and that. People lose loved ones all the time. Condolences to anyone who has. My thoughts and wishes going out to anyone who's in hospital and currently trying to get better. I am not trying to tell people who've got people in hospital that the person they love is not sick. They're in fucking hospital, they're sick. I'm just trying to say I've not seen that much evidence of a brand new virus that kills people within 2 weeks of getting it, which is what was told in January. You get it, you don't see shit for 2 weeks, you don't even know you've got it, and all of a sudden you're dead in a day. That's what was fucking told in January. That's what was on the news. That's what was on Facebook. There's people dropping dead. Oh, no symptoms for 2 weeks, and then you just fucking die. No symptoms for 2 weeks, and you just fucking die. The video with the Irish professor was super cool. We all have it. Had next to no effect. All immune already. I wouldn't surprise me. Rising green, it would not. I've just not seen the evidence of what they said was coming. They said a fucking virus was coming here that's going to kill people. Like I say, you have it for 2 weeks without even knowing you've got it, and then you fucking drop dead. We saw people apparently dropping dead in China. Everyone shit it. Everyone just gave up the freedom straight away. Threw it right out the window. Fucking have it. I'm not coming out of the house, get fucked. Nana's not coming to see the grandkids. Nothing. What? Family members won't go and see each other, but they'd happily go and sit in a fucking room with a doctor they don't even know and then walk back to the kid. But they won't go and sit with a fucking mum. Where does that kind of mentality come from? Like, who would go and see a stranger doctor but won't go and see the mum? Like, I can't get my head round that, mate. Can't fucking get my head round it. There's people who legitimately will not go and see their families. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, people have lost people recently. Heart goes out to you, condolences. I'm just trying to keep an open mind about the evidence I see. I've not seen anyone drop dead. I've not really seen anyone get ill. As ill as we're led to believe we're supposed to get anyway. Not seen it. Sorry, I thought just hadn't. Oh, you better hope your mum don't get it, Scott. You better hope your mum don't get it and get fucking killed. Well, I better hope she don't die in a car crash today as well, Anna. I better hope she don't get run over tomorrow. I better hope she actually fucking wakes up today. Again, you're all taking it for granted, waking up. It's a fucking privilege to wake up on this earth, and you all need to start realizing, like, well, not you personally, but some people who don't appreciate the fact that the fucking eyes open today. Your eyes open, boom, you fucking woke up. How grateful you should be for that. If you're all scared, if everyone's that scared of death, you should be extremely fucking grateful you woke up today, and you should appreciate the fact that your mum's awake as well, and your loved ones are awake. With a fucking virus or no virus. Steve, seriously, mate, like, if no one will have, if we don't have conversations like this where it's just like, look, is it actually there? People's, do you know what it is, Steve? People don't want it right now. Right now, they don't want it. The sheep being told that it's still here. They don't fucking want to have a conversation because they don't want to jinx. Oh, we might jinx it. Don't talk about you're going to jinx it and someone you love's going to get it. They're the kind of people you're dealing with. So that once it's over and we're 10 years past it, oh, they'll all be talking about it like there's no tomorrow. They'll all be questioning it like they do the moon landings and all that shit now. Did we land on the moon? Did we not? Well, you fucking watched it. Your granddad watched it, bro, and told you he did. And now you don't believe it. Do you know what I mean? And all of a sudden, they're going to believe that there was a virus. But on the back end of it, when they realise what we know, so when they realise how much of a digital era that we're going to and how much it's actually, this is going to help them flick it on its head and initially be in their favour, people are going to start realising, hang on a minute, some fucking crazy bastards are right here. And maybe we should have questioned that virus. We'll question it in 10 times, mate. Just won't question it now. Because the fear of jinxing, they don't want the mum to die, they don't want the dad to die, the husband to die. He could get off a bus going to the shop for the paper. It fucking doesn't need to be a virus to kill anyone, mate. Event 201. Not seen that, Kate. I'll have to have a look. XRP Roadrunner. Morning. Didn't see your comment there, mate. Morning, pal. Good to see you. Alan Dunstone. Good morning. Mornings, everybody. If I've missed your name, I apologise. T-Hawk. Yeah. Throw some opinions at me, guys, because it really fucking interests me. Because, like, I have to be careful. My neighbour. I've got a neighbour who lost someone recently and they was told it was COVID. I can't walk in their fucking house and say your granddad didn't die of COVID. You can't come up to any of you. If the hospital's telling people died of COVID, you can't go up to them and be like, oh, you died, you didn't die of that. I don't think you died of that. And turn around, who the fuck are you to tell me that my loved one didn't die for? They've got the birth certificate, you cheeky fucking cunt. Sorry for the C. Naughty word that. You stop saying that, mate. But time to leave XRP. Talk about the vaccine. I don't think I'm going to have the vaccine, mate. You put me in jail. Put me in fucking jail. I'm not having a vaccine for nah. My immune system's legit. I'm not having kids. I mean, kids to get vaccines and all that shit. It's just, I want to be able to have conversations where I can question a virus, but then, like I say, when people have been told that the loved ones died of the virus, you can't exactly go and tell them some little knobhead. I'm not a doctor, no PhD, no ND, none of all that shit. And then I'm going to try and tell them that I don't really believe the fucking virus was real. You'll get stabbed with that shit. I didn't get time, boo. But I know anyway. I've seen them all and I believe it. And we shouldn't have been locked down. The lockdown's not for a virus. The lockdown was so they didn't have to do Ice 9. Go and watch the One World Currency video that Kurt did. And when he's talking about Ice 9, and we used to ask each other, how the hell are they going to do it? How are you going to close ATMs for a week to 2 months to 3 months? How are you going to do it? How are you going to bottleneck all that shit? How are you going to fucking do it? We used to legitimately question each other because we was getting questioned like, yeah, it's all right saying that, but how's it going to happen? Well, we don't fucking know, mate, but we know something's going to happen. We're in a recession next year. This was 2018-19. We're in recession next year to 2020. Possible depression next year to 2020. It's going to be used to do a full-on reset. Economic reset, financial reset, trade war reset, you fucking name it, reset. Level playing field, back there, done. We knew it was fucking coming. I was telling people, don't get married, 2020, don't buy a house, 2020, don't do this, don't do that, wait till it's all blown over. It's all like, well, how do you know anything's going to happen? No, you don't know, nothing's going to happen. You don't know, though, do you? You don't know, though, do you? You gotta fucking do. 2020 comes, virus comes, yeah, you didn't know it was a virus, though, did you? Yeah, but I didn't know it was a virus, but I fucking told you something's going to happen, mate. I told you it was coming. It was fucking coming. And they needed Ice 9. Well, they don't now, do they? Everyone's bottlenecked at Tesco. ATM's barely even got tenors in it. They don't need to do what we actually thought they needed to do now. And yeah, no one could have ever thought virus, but if we fucking did, can you imagine? SPQR, massive fucking shout out to you, mate, because it was about fucking shit. When was it? I mean, it was about, I want to say August, but I don't think it was August, July, August, September, October, November. I wasn't quite November. September to October last year, Jay from SPQR shared the Bill Gates virus spread video, the simulation of the virus spread video. He shared that shit several weeks before it actually blew up. It actually blew up. So, Jay, mate, much fucking love to you, mate. Your research is almost second to none at times, bruh. So, boom. It's madness. Mawams and sunshine, mate. You know that. You know that. What is the end? Event 201 is crazy. Coronavirus simulation run a few months before the outbreak. Do you know what, Craig? I've literally only just read that. Well, that's what Jay from SPQR was all over last year, right? Like I just said. I didn't see a comment then, mate. Good shout. Good shout. We're on the same wavelength, bruh. On the same wavelength, bruh. Fuck the vaccine, block top. You got that right. You got that right. You're not getting a vaccine, but you get a chip. What's the difference? Right. What kind of chip would I get, mate? People love to say that. Oh, you get a chip. Yeah, I'd get a fucking chip. Got one in here, mate. I've already got one in there. And I've got one in there. It's called a near field connection chip. I've got one in there as well. So yeah, I might as well fucking have one in there. RFID, where they can ping me radio frequency and actually know where you are. You're going a little bit different there then, mate. I don't want one of them until the Prime Minister's fucking got one. Once Prime Minister's got one as well and I can see where he is and he can see where I am, no danger. If I can watch bodies walk around Asda, mate, yeah, he can watch me walk around out there. Do you know what I mean? I don't give a shit. I would accept chips. I would accept chips. I saw a video the other day of people getting shot in their own houses and that, mate. You're fucking right. I want security. And a vaccine is putting chemicals in my body. I don't really know what they are and giving me COVID. It's giving me a disease. I don't know why I'll go to the doctors and get given a disease. This shit ain't polio, mate. This shit ain't TB. It's a flu. You know what I mean? It's a fucking flu, mate. It's not tuberculosis, whatever the fuck it's called. Like, seriously, vaccines are well different than just having a chip under your arm. I legitimately, once everyone has the trackable chip, I'll take a trackable chip. When it comes to near field connection, I've fucking got them all over me already, mate. Legitimately, I'm fucking looking at one there, NFC chips in my phone. It's also got Bluetooth and trackable from Google Maps. That's got NFC chip. That's got NFC chip. I'm fucking already surrounded by near field connection chips, mate. Like, what's one in my fucking hand? Any worse? Seriously, it's the tracking chip that people like, yeah, well, fucking hell. And then who's going to get access to the tracking? Like, as everybody can follow me, can I follow him? Is it MI5 only? Like I said the other day, if MI5 got a number, and MI6 can put a name to the number, so not one agency can abuse the power and information and data. Is it going to be across multiple databases and ledgers? I don't know how they're going to work that stuff out, but I'm just not taking the vaccine. Well, he'd probably go Marx's, wouldn't it? Boris ain't going no other. Boris doesn't even go Asda. He doesn't know what his name of shampoo is, does it? Because his missus buys it. People like to take the piss out of him for not knowing the name of his shampoo, but I can't remember the name of my conditioner. And I can only remember the name of the shampoo because it's Volzine and it's easy to remember. Yeah, I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's Volzine. It's anti-dandruff shampoos, and I can't remember the name of the conditioner. But I'd imagine that he'd go around Marks' money if he was actually going around the shop, not Asda. But Asda is pretty much sort of one of the poshest shit ones, isn't it? Is Morrison's posh? You can leave your phone at home. You can't leave an RFID chip at home. Good point, Bennett. So can the group of gangs that break into your house and rape your wife and kids, mate. But, you know, just left the phone at home. Fuck it, is what it is. Never going to find out who they are. And who said it in the past? If you sacrifice your freedom for security, you'll have neither. But we're not talking about sacrificing freedom for security here now. The freedom's gone, bro. The freedom's gone. I've already had in this conversation that some people are only stepping out of their house for an hour or two a day. They won't let the grandkids see the grandparents. Freedom's gone, mate. So let's not talk about sacrificing freedom for security. Freedom's gone. Let's talk about bringing a bit of security back and protecting a little 11-year-old kid that got shot in his own bedroom. Protecting your daughter if she ever needs it. And protecting my kids if I ever have them. Protecting my nephew. Protecting my mate's kids. Protecting everyone we love. What happens then, mate, when they just left the phone at home? Do you know what I mean? There comes a point where we get to 2035 and the kids of that era are going to say, why has my sister been raped when we've got technology to fucking, one, probably stop it happening, and two, if it does happen, definitely find out who did it, 100%, got him. All it is then is a matter of finding the fucker and catching him. You know who it is, who it was, who was there. Come on, man. We need to not wake up, but open our minds and just think about how the next generation's going to react to severe crimes like people on Fortnite or FIFA getting fucking shot in their own bedroom. Morning, Chuck Ferguson. Chips in credit cards, there's chips everywhere, mate. There's going to be chips in the loaf of fucking bread you buy soon. If it's not a chip, it'll be a QR code. I don't think anyone is discussing the fact that it's not real, but it's the way it's being handled and the information they're putting out what raises suspicion. Exactly, Garrett. And when we come off the back end of it and we start getting true, real numbers out, and we notice that the COVID numbers were up there. So imagine flu numbers in 2018 and 2019 all the way up here, and then in 2020, COVID numbers are there and flu numbers are down here. So what's going to happen? Yeah, when people look back, they'll be like, well, hang on, so no one died of flu in 2020. No one died of flu in 2020. It was all COVID. No one died of the actual influenza, down as flu death. It was COVID. Why shouldn't the flu numbers just still be there and COVID numbers just went up? Aren't we talking extra deaths here, aren't we? We're talking added deaths. Or is it still just the 105 per minute? I think it's 205 births per minute, 105 deaths per minute. But you'd have to look, but it's like, oh, death, birth. So there's nearly 2 births for each death. As the posh, is posh compared to our days what I meant? Oliver, I'm not, the only thing in my head that wants the conversation about the chip, it's not me, it's not you, it's not really anyone else, it's the next generation. How do they deal with that kind of crime, knowing that the Ring fucking doorbell, the guy who first knocked on the door with a UPS gate on, the Ring doorbell sees his face. Pretty much sees that much of the guy's face. Now, if Ring doorbell had facial recognition, that guy's been caught. Don't even need a fucking chip. He could not have done that in China in front of certain cameras and got away with it. We all know that now. So why is he getting away with it in the UK? He wouldn't have got away with it in China. Why is he getting away with it in the UK? UK annual death rate hasn't changed a fucking bit, mate. And no one wants to talk about the 3 million deaths a year that alcohol causes, do they? Or all the domestic abuse that alcohol causes, the road accidents, the violence, the football hooliganism. No one wants to talk about them. Oh, they want to do, oh, how much is that fucking flu killing us? Don't shake hands, put a mask on, shut your fucking eyes or wear glasses. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous, and my grinder's stuck shut. fuck? I think we should be on guard. The boy cried wolf effect. We were told to isolate. We did. It was bull. What if a serious virus is released and we assume it's bull again? Eyes wide open. Lock up for months will diminish our immune systems. It will for the people who've been severely locked up and not been going out. The people scared of exercise, bro. You're fucking right there, Patrick, mate. 100%. Freedom will come from security. I fully see that now. Now, Steve, I believe that now. And the way the mainstream media will stop the sheep from thinking the same way we are now is they'll get the shepherd on the teller, and the shepherd, like he is now, you need to be ruled. You need to be told what to do. There's too many people at the park. Clearly, you all still need to be ruled. Oh, no, we fucking don't. We don't. We've lost our freedom. We've got no security, not proper security. We're not safe in our own homes, and I think people are going to start seeing through it eventually. I really do. Again, I think it'll only truly be questioned when it's over, and the next generation's going to be questioning it like, fuck. How many people of the next generation are going to be able to say, did anyone in our family die of it? And how many people's going to turn around like, people in our family didn't even get it, mate. We didn't even see a virus. We didn't see a virus. So the kid's just going to be like, well, how do you know there was a virus? Well, we don't. We actually don't know there's a virus. Like, let's have it right. We're living in a world where people question the moon landings when your granddad fucking watched it happen. I've not seen no virus yet. So if you can question the moon landings when my granddad fucking watched it and told me it happened, I can tell you that there's no fucking virus because you've not even seen the virus. You've not got a witness. I've got a witness for the moon landings. Oh, well, before he passed, I had a witness for the moon landings. Go and get your witness for the virus and bring him here, 23rd Avenue, Draws at Manchester, M436BG. We'll have a little chat and a debate, mate. I'm being serious. Good day, Daniel. Nice to see you, mate. Morning. Oh, fucking love ya. I was looking at fucking hell. Pacific Islander warriors, Polynesian and oh mate, some of them fucking warriors, like especially some of the ones from Easter Island. So I've made one of my little islands in my world, Easton Island. I've got Samoan. So instead of Samoans, I've got like Samoan. I've swapped the M and N. And like I've got Easton Island, and there's some of them Polynesian fucking warlords, mate, with a big ego fucking featherheads and all that, mate. That's getting referenced in my fucking story. Anyway, morning, Daniel. Logical thinking, mate. This is what I mean. I've let the Spock in me take over lately. Whether it's to do with the way I think about trading and how much money I put on trading, to the way I think about the sheep. It's just the shepherd's got control of them, and we just need it to blow over, let them all wake up a little bit, and they'll all start realizing that it was just to push the digital revolution. Honestly, I'm not saying they'd set a virus off just to get people to fucking online shop in Tesco. It's not the reason for a release of a virus or all the lies and shrouding around it. Not saying they did it just to fucking limit Tesco. They've done it for the global reset, the economic reset, the currency resets, the trade wars getting reset, everything getting brought down to a level playing field. And they're going to blame it on the virus, so people don't realise that it was absolutely shocking banking and that the bankers should be in jail. Because if they realise the bankers should be in jail, then we really, really would start moving towards some freedom and security, like true freedom and security, like these motherfuckers ruling us. Your government don't rule you, mate. Your bankers do. Governments don't go to war for fucking oil. Go to war for power. and it gives them power, and it gives the bankers power, and all the oil and the rest of it does is increase the GDP a little bit, so the dick looks bigger in the shower room. It's fucking legitimate. The Age of Enlightenment, mate. Self-preparedness for the future. Watched Alien Code. Very good flick. Oh, it is, mate. It's deep shit, that. It has to be watched from a certain perspective as well, because most people watch Alien Code and be like, it was boring, that. It's like, you're not watching it. Do you know about Bob Lazar in the bottom of Area 51? Do you know about this? Do you know about that? Do you know about the room between the space between spaces on a DMT trip, where they're in the room and interdimensional beings like, yo, time's not real, mate. I'll just put you back here. What do you mean you'll just put me back there? What? What the fuck? Sick film, mate. Speaking of Easter Island, that's where they stage some pics from Mars. They're always gonna stage pics. They need funding, bro. Like, I'd have staged pics. He went to the moon and got the funding cut. What the fuck? How'd you explain that? Something's on the moon you don't want to be going back to. I'm telling you, it must be, because why'd you go to the moon? And it's like, oh, great that. Fucking, it took you 10 years to get to the moon. Oh, by the way, we're cutting your funding. Military needs more. Oh, if only the moon had a shitload of oil, eh? Maybe the bankers would give you the fucking money. It's all about the banker. Bankers like, the moon. Mate, we ain't ready to mine helium-3. There's no fucking oil up there. Well, what the fuck am I going to throw billions at that for? No one wants to go on holiday to the fucking moon, mate. Some people might not mind doing an orbit of it and all that, but you don't really want to go on the fucking surface, do you? Or you'd rather just go to fucking Mars. And that's what Elon Musk and all the other elites have done. So they've done, look, NASA, come to the point, NASA, don't really need to fund you anymore. Like, keep doing what you're doing in that, because you make some good pictures. But we're going private sector now. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, private rockets. And don't tell me they're not, because they're using these private rockets to send up all the fucking CubeSats and that. All these little all these little satellites the same size as cubes. They've already got 2 of them around Mars. So the last time the rover went to Mars, or whatever went the last time, they dropped 2 fucking CubeSats around Mars. So I go and he can witness. This grinder, mate, needs fucking washing. It's getting clogged up. Oh, but you know what I mean? Like, people legitimately do question the moon landing. They question fucking hell, man. They question if Hitler's dead. Is it really dead? Is Tupac dead? Do you know what I mean? Like, fucking hell, I'm allowed to ask the question, is the virus as severe as they say? And does it even exist? Because personally, I've seen no evidence of it. I really, really haven't. But I'm interested in that, Gary. The Age of Enlightenment is upon us. Everything is doing now. We are able to have and share logical thinking. The Age of Enlightenment, mate. Too many people's minds are closed, Alan. 100%. For crypto. Moon missions were to access the content of glass beads from the sun. To verify the beads from 5 timelines on Earth. Mars' atmosphere removed by the same event that left beads on the moon and Earth. Interesting. Interesting, Rising Green. The moon landing wasn't fake. Not a fucking prayer was the moon landing fake, and there's just one simple little fucking thing that tells me it's not. It was not fake, the moon landing. 100% not fake. Why do I not? Why am I so fucking positive that it was not fake? Nova. Imagine what would have happened if the moon landing was actually fake, if there was no American flag on the moon, if they'd not planted mirrors that you could use to ping a signal, a laser to the moon and back to Earth, if they'd not done all that, didn't actually go, what would have happened? What do you think would have happened? And I'm looking at Russia and China. They'd have proved it was fake like that. China's mapping it now, like Google Earth. Do you think if there was no American flag and mirrors and shit, and there was no evidence that the Americans had been there, they wouldn't come out and say it? Of course they fucking would. Talking about free countries that since the fucking 60s and 50s have just wanted to better each other all the fucking time. Our nuke's better than your nuke. Our rocket goes higher than your rocket. We've been on the moon, you aren't. What do you think the space race was for? The space race was for putting the first man on the moon. America won it. Do you not think if fucking Russia and China realised that was fake, that the next decade they'd have gone and beat them and gone, look, you haven't been here. Now we're here. Stop fucking lying to your people. We're telling the truth. Do you not think Russia and China would have done that and just made America look like knobhead? They'd do it right fucking now. They'd do it tomorrow if they could. But they can't, because they know they're going to go there and there's going to be a flag and there's going to be mirrors and there's going to be tracks and there's going to be footprints and there's going to be evidence of the Americans and the Europeans and everyone else who's been up there. They've fucking been there, mate. Otherwise, they'd have just come out. The Russians even say they know most of NASA's footage got damaged on the way back and they had to reshoot it, fake it on Earth, but they actually fucking went. The Russians know they did. The Russians know they did it. That spot needs to get the fuck off my face. We all have to stay strong to accept the truth. At this stage, it's a bit like the day you find out Santa died. I think Santa needs scrapping, bro. You need to stop lying to kids about Santa. You know, say that. Make a good kids cartoon now. The man on the moon fishing for souls. Got yourself a little DreamWorks cartoon there. DreamWorks the one where they fish off the moon, isn't it? There is no God, just the absolute. Anyone see that video I did on Love for Media the other day, going through the CIA document and that? Alan must have to watch Alien Code, because I'm sure I only went on about Alien Code on the other channel and not this channel. Alien Code. I don't believe in God. I believe in gods and spirits. And it gets a bit confusing. Does anyone in the comments believe in reincarnation? Just a random question. Do you believe in reincarnation? Fuck me sideways, ruined my day. Can you imagine my nephew, like someone proper young watching? Someone proper young shouldn't be watching. No one below the age of fucking 10 should be watching this. Even 13. Do you believe in reincarnation? Boo believes in reincarnation. So Horizon fucked me up too. I'm a Buddhist. Interesting. Astral projection. Make soul travel. Converted to Islam. Interesting. You know. What are these small amounts of XRP? Scott going to my legend nano. I don't know, JD. Some people have been saying the same thing. Like some people's been saying they're seeing small amounts of XRP going into the ledger nano. I won't worry about any money going into the ledger. Someone's just giving you money, mate. Just fucking take it. I'd be worried about money coming out of your ledger. If something comes out of your ledger that you didn't know about, then you ought to start worrying. If someone sends you little bits of XRP, that's fucking beautiful, mate. Just enjoy it. You can track the wallet, so you can get the wallet address where it's come from, go to XRP scan, put it in, and if it's a pooled wallet, it'll tell you what platform it's coming from. If it's just an XRPL wallet, it'll just tell you it's an XRPL wallet. You won't really know whose it is. Right, so reincarnation. You believe in reincarnation. I believe in reincarnation. You know, the only thing I don't know, are we limited to this planet? Scott Pratt dies now. If this vessel dies right fucking now, does my soul have to come back here? Are we... Now, if you've had DMT and felt the collective consciousness does feel like the absolute. It feels like everything. It feels like the whole fucking cosmos. But has the planet got a consciousness? Are we part of the planet or part of the bigger picture? So if you die here, could you actually reincarnate as an alien on another planet, or are you bound to Earth? It's fucking interesting. Now the Buddhist in me wants to say we're bound to Earth and we're part of Gaia and the planet's collective consciousness and ayahuasca. And that's why some of the molecules on this planet will take you to see them beings and entities. And it's also why I believe in gods, because Gaia, our planet, would be a god. Do you know what I mean? It'd be a god. She'd be a god. And we'd be part of that god, a life form on top of that god, just like the tardigrades on top of you and like crawling through your fingers. I'm interested. All energy is infinite information carried in energy, water stores, blueprints of design. We are energy and water, etc. So we are recycled. 100% rising green, but we're limited to this planet, bro. The reincarnation process limit me to Mother Earth, to Mother Gaia. Is that the essence of what Graham Hancock calls Mother Ayahuasca? Is he actually meeting Gaia? Is he meeting the heart of the planet, or is he meeting the absolute God? It's so fucking hard, especially when you've only done DMT a couple of times. Islam's not really a true way for me personally, bro. Fair play if you like it, you get comfort in it. 100%. Well done. Respect that. I can't buy into the controlling religions. No chance, mate. That tells me I've got to live a certain way or to go and burn for eternity. Get fucked, mate. What kind of God does that to his kids? What kind of fucking being does that to his kids, mate? Oh, you've been naughty, little Jimmy. You've been naughty, yeah. Go and burn in the fucking corner for eternity, you little bastard. What? I'll just give him a 5-minute time out, boss. Just give him a 5-minute time out. Does he really have to burn for eternity just because he did something a little wrong? Religion is invented to control people. I just don't want a big argument starting in my fucking comment thread. I don't want to disrespect Islam. I don't want to disrespect Christianity. I don't want to disrespect anyone's beliefs or religions. I respect yours and I want you to respect mine, that I take from anything I can. I've got my own fucking religion. I'm not a Buddhist, but I will lean on Buddhism a hell of a fucking lot because it makes the most sense to me. That one isn't telling me that I'm going to burn in hell for eternity because I've been a dickhead. That one says, look, if you're a bit of a dickhead, you're going to carry some bad karma around with you and you're going to have to descend to burn that bad karma off before you can ascend with your good karma. Do you know what I mean? That makes much more sense to me than a being just being like, yo, kids have been naughty, go home and burn them for the rest of the fucking eternity. Eternity! Not fucking a millennia, not 100 years, not 1,000 years, not 1,000,000 years, fucking eternity. You're gonna burn your kids for eternity. That's no God I want to worship. No one deserves worshipping. For your Lord. Who the fuck's my Lord? I ain't got a Lord anymore, mate. Lord Sugar. Lord, who the fuck's the Lord? Where's the Lord? Can't go and see the Lord. Can't connect with the Lord. Can't have a conversation with the Lord. Who's the Lord? It's not my Lord. So fuck all for me, has he? Do you know what I mean? He's not separate. It's not the Lord. There's no separate God. We are fucking God. We are the absolute. We just don't remember while we're in these physical vessels. He's just a little piece of him. In the same way, God pulls pieces of him off to make his angels and his warriors. You're one of them, mate. you're just in a physical body, subjectively experiencing the rest of us in physical bodies, and we'll never get the objective view until you get back there. You get access to it through DMT and spirit molecules and that, but can't believe in God and a Lord and someone who deserves worshipping. Nah. The media don't demonize religions, mate. The page is telling you to take other people's fucking heads off, demonize religion. The page is telling me that if I kiss another man, or if I suck a dick, or if I do anything like this, that, or that the absolute doesn't really want me to, I'm going to burn for eternity. That's the bit that demonizes the books, mate, not the media. It's the fucking text. I don't watch the media, so they don't demonize shit to me. I don't watch your BBCs, your ITV Newses and all that. I don't watch anything on them kind of lines. If anything, I watch Sabrina. The new Sabrina's pretty decent. The spins they put on her Lucifer and shit. You know what? The smallest particle isn't the photon, though, is it? The smallest particle is not a photon. It's a quark, isn't it? Or is quark's not considered a particle because it's a string? And is a photon. Electrons, protons, photons. They're all the same size. They're the smallest particles. Yeah, for the masses, Peter, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. For the masses, it will demonize it and that. But it's not just that though. It's my stepdad used to be Catholic Christian. I don't even know which fucking one. He used to go church on Sundays though, till his mum died. Till his fucking mum died. But he's not got to worship the guy who took his mum now, mate. Took his mum earlier, praying for time with her, praying for her to last a little longer, and he fucking took her. Not worshipping him now anymore, mate. Seriously, I mean, you call it lost faith, call it can't be arsed, call it whatever the fuck you want. You don't go mass anymore since you lost his mum. Seriously, and that'll happen for a lot of people, that. Imagine losing a baby. Imagine being devoted to God, getting pregnant, fucking thanking God like there's no tomorrow, and all of a sudden you lose a baby. What you're supposed to feel towards that God was testing me. It's just, what? Give me none of that shit. Don't give me none of that shit. My sister I lost a niece. My sister lost a baby. She was born asleep. People like to say that, she was taken as an angel and all that shit. Test for my sister. Do you know what I mean? Like, people like to say loads of shit, but it's hard. It's hard when you start thinking about stuff like that. I think the religion's demonise itself by promising a guy who can control the world and give you everything you want when you pray for it and don't get it. Used to be Catholic, but about 14. That's interesting. I don't see. Oh, fucking hell. I made me comment then. I don't see why one would worship a God that allows his priests to molest kids in church. Exactly, right. I didn't want to come into that bit, Alan. I appreciate you actually throwing that down because it's now allowing me to say what I want to say. I think the devil wrote the Bible. I'm sorry if that offends anyone, but I think the devil wrote the Bible because if God wrote it and God influenced it and the followers and cult it produced wouldn't end up paedophiles and ruling the world in a disgusting way that they do. Don't ignore it. Don't fucking ignore it. I don't care if you're a Catholic. A lot of people dropping out of this chat at the moment. It's gone from 50 to 38 people watching. And I know the Christians and Catholics are pinging out because they don't want to fucking accept the fact that the Pope and it's gone to 37. It keeps going down. Christians, see? I'm sorry, right? But no, that book is a bad book. It's It's a bad fucking book. And it's produced a cult of paedophiles. It's produced a cult of paedophiles, mate. So 12 people just bounced out this chat like that the minute I said the devil wrote the Bible. But it's okay for them to say, no, it's written by God. Well, let's have a little debate then. Where's the influence of God in the world? Where's the influence of love, peace, and forgiveness? A being of ultimate forgiveness and peace and love. And what kind of being of ultimate peace and forgiveness actually creates a hell of eternity, a burning, a realm of eternal burning in hellfire that's actually that cold it burns. It's absolute zero hell in most scriptures I've read. The King James Bible, is that the one? Is that the newest one? The King James Bible, is that the actual name of it? Is that what we'd refer to it as? How many Bibles actually is there? Because I don't like. I'm interested in ancient scripture. I'm interested in putting it all together, but I'm not interested in stuff that tries to control me. And all I see in the Bible and Islam and even Judaism and all that stuff, it's all too controlling for me. Am I right in saying you're an atheist prior to finding spirituality? That is my experience, and I see similarities when you talk about organized religion. I was an atheist, mate. I didn't really understand what agnostic was. When I started to think about it more, it was people's perception and talking about DMT. So the more people spoke about DMT, the more I started questioning my atheism. And I was like, hang on a minute, it sounds like there's something fucking there, but I just don't understand what it is, and I don't know what it is, and I need to try and find out. That's then when you start becoming agnostic. You start questioning your atheism, you are agnostic. You know there's something greater, but it's unknowable. This small brain can't possibly quantify what is above this realm. It fucking can't, right? That's where you come to. Agnostic. Mate, you have ayahuasca, DMT, or anything like that, like say LSD, you jump a little bit further than agnostic, like you've actually met the cunt. Sorry for saying see again. Sorry. You feel connected to the presence, then you've felt him, you've connected with him, her. You feel what you want to feel. If you want to feel a female presence, you will. If it's male, you will. You'll talk without really talking. You telepathically communicate. And you come back more agnostic than ever. Like, yo, now I know, but I still don't know. If that makes sense. You know, but you still don't know. Like, I know there's a collective consciousness out there that I'm part of, but I've said in this chat already, I don't know if it's the collective consciousness of this one planet or the actual collective consciousness of the fucking universe. And we could actually reincarnate on another planet after we die. We never know. We never know. Honestly, though, don't just throw away the fact that Lucifer could have influenced them books. You are dark spirits. What are dark spirits? And I don't believe in evil. I don't believe in evil spirits. I believe in dark spirits that would seem dark and evil to us. The evil only exists on Earth. And if you're fucking evil, you go to the dark spirits because they're the only motherfuckers that can scare you. No other thing's gonna scare you. You start sending paedophiles to heaven and all that, and they're gonna buzz, aren't they? You send a murdering scumbag down to the fucking them 3,800 hell realms, whatever there is down there. And if he's super scared of burning in flames, he's gonna burn in flames. If he's super scared of being cold, he's gonna be so cold it burns the skin off him. They're gonna get it off them dark spirits. It interests me through DMT is how do they influence this realm then? Because they clearly have been doing for the last 2,000 years. I don't care what anyone says, possibly 3,000 to 4,000 years. They've been controlling this realm. And if you believe the Mayan calendar, ending the era of darkness and moving into an era of light where the lighter entities can get access to us. God knows what's going to fucking happen. It's getting a bit deep now. Why does this chat always go deep? There's a block of scriptures taken out of the Bible. With the Dead Sea Scrolls, mate, mushroom, the sacred mushroom. I'm sick of it. And this is why it's a shame. It's just a shame that the majority of religious people are not willing to debate. Because we could go sacred mushroom. The sacred mushroom and the cross. I've showed it before. I actually want the page up, bruh. Get the page up. The sacred mushroom and the cross. What's that? One might ask. The sacred mushroom and the cross. A study of the nature and origins of Christianity within the fertility cults of the ancient Near East. It's a 1970s book, The Linguistics of Early Christianity and Fertility Cults in the Ancient Near East. It was written by John Marco Allegro, 1923 to 1988. That's his life. Theory is, the book relates the development of language to the development of myths, religions, and cultic practices in world cultures. Allegro argues through etymology that the roots of Christianity and many other religions lay in fertility cults, and that cult practices such as ingesting visionary plants to perceive the mind of God persisted into early Christian era and to some unspecified extent. Oh, you can smoke DMT, you can vape ayahuasca and drink ayahuasca and all that. Someone around a burning bush at one point, getting 10 commandments or some shit. Who's burning bush story? The burning bush? Was it Moses? Was it Moses and the burning bush? Having a DMT trip there, Moses. Moses and the burning bush. It fucking was as well. Was as well, wasn't it? The burning bush. The burning bush is a hot object described in the book of Exodus as being located on Mount Horeb. According to the narrator, the bush was on fire, but was not consumed by the flames, hence the name. In the biblical narrative, the burning bush is a location which Moses was appointed by God to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. So you're telling me Moses climbs a mountain, eats a bit of mushrooms, and then trips balls so he thinks the bush is on fire, actually gets message from the absolute that you probably need to go and get your Israelites out of Egypt and fuck off somewhere else. Moses had a DMT trip, yeah. Like, there's Moses on ayahuasca visions, bruh. Psilocybin and shit. Moses was stoned. He was, mate. He was. Evil is existing in experience of people full of ignorance. Ignorance is a result of hate, and hate is part of people's ignorance. Love is knowing the absolute truth. I like that, mate. I like that. Right, so we're having a little bit of talk about XRP, ILP. You know we all love it. Back to God. I wish I could just bounce from this channel to Love for Media at like 45 minutes in when the conversation goes deep talk, and just flick it and it just bounces to the other channel and you all just come over with me. But Moses was definitely stoned. What did the agnostic, dyslexic, insomniac do? Sit up all night wondering if it really was a dog. Oh, I like that, Steve. I liked that, mate. Yeah, the Bible's a book written by people who wanted to control us. Now, if we want to go, it's the Black Sea Scrolls, innit? The Black Sea Scrolls. The Black Sea Scrolls, or the Dead Sea Scrolls, sorry. The Dead Sea Scrolls are ancient Jewish religious manuscripts that were found in the Cram Caves. the Judean desert. Do you know what's interesting? Jesus. In fact, was it Gabriel who visited Mohammed in the caves? Tell me, is he one of the archangels? One of the archangels? Same fucking story, bruh. Same story. Who visited Muhammad in the cave? Muhammad's first revelation was an event described in Islam as taking place in 610 AC, during which the Islamic prophet Muhammad was visited by angel Jibril, known as Gabriel in English. It was visited by angel Gabriel. It's the same fucking religion, different language. It's the same religion, different language, mate. You can't have angel Gabriel, Michael, and Aziel and all the rest of them in the Bible, and then Gabriel also be in the Quran and another religion. It's not different religions, guys. It's different cultures, different languages, different ways of interpreting the same fucking thing. And it's been corrupted over the last 2,000 years. It's about spirituality than one fucking God and his son and all this shit. Gabriel is a part of God just as much as you and me, just as much as Jesus and Muhammad. Jesus and Muhammad are the sons of God. We're the fucking sons and daughters of God. We're all the fucking same. Illusion. The biggest illusion is the illusion of separation. It is almost like code when it really almost is like it's just here. That just in case the evil gets hold, the light spirits can actually go to the shamans and be like, look, you need to start spreading it. Why do you think shamanic rituals have got to reach the UK and stuff? How I got access to DMT? Because the light spirits have been telling the shamans to fucking go about and get people and show them the light, show them the truth, show them the absolute, wake them the fuck up. Lost Civilization, Graham Hancock's Fingerprints of the Gods, Magicians of the Gods, all that kind of stuff. It's all absolutely epic. Epic. I've heard the third forbidden fruit in the Garden of Eden was DMT. The devil said, if you eat, you'll know everything like God. Exactly. Could have been a mycelium mushroom, psilocybin. Likely. DMT isn't edible, so it would have been a mushroom because you need the deoxidizer, and psilocybin's got the deoxidizer attached. So if we go like DMT molecule, DMT molecule, male. There's DMT, yay. Let me just sort it out. Let me just save this picture if it fucking lets me. Save image. So then we need to go to psilocin. Psilocin molecule. Save image. I can now get the downloads, and I'm going to show you what I just downloaded to show you the difference, what? Oh, it's a flaming. It's a PNG, so it's black and white. I need a white one, mate. Need a white one, Scott. Need a white. I don't need a P. Why do you give me all PNGs? Oh, why don't you flaming PNG? What white one like that? That'll have to do. It's not got the end bonds. It's not got the end bonds, but it's got some bonds. There's DMT. So it looks like pretty much, yeah. It is a bit fucked. It should be at a different angle. But if you flip the angles, DMT still is the oxygen inhibitor. Why you can eat mushrooms and get fucking DMT trips. Whereas if you do your DMT to make ayahuasca act, the inhibitor you've got in your stomach for the actual DMT. Oh, now you tell me how they figure that out in the middle of the Amazon. without some spirits coming. That like they say the spirits told their ancestors. Which oh, nearly lost connection. Then did I go off then for a little bit? Right, I'm gonna wind it down because I've got stuff I need to be doing today. Really, 10 o'clock. We had uni at one point, got broken up, and all that culture disappeared. I think 40,000 years ago, we actually we were an epic civilization. The civilization that's been lost 40,000 years ago. I think they knew the flood. Fucking Wi-Fi's playing up. I think we was advanced people, but to the point where we probably could have left the planet if we wanted to, but we didn't. We chose to build the pyramids. We chose to build stone structures that were earthquake-proof, that were going to last millennia. And then we found out asteroids were coming, and there's likely going to be a flood, and the world's going to be devastated. They somehow knew about that. They found out whether it's the connection to the cosmos, the connection to the gods, the spirits, whatever. They found out, and they started burying knowledge like Göbekli Tepe 12,500 years ago. Right before the flood, that was buried, protected. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. The pyramids survived the flood, and then you've got the flood in all the other scriptures. The Epic of Gilgamesh, the Sumerian texts. That's where we should be starting. Spirit science. So again, I'm going to tell people just before they turn this off, because I'm coming off now. I'll have this do and go and get some breakfast. But I want people to watch this. Alien Code's a good one. That's a good movie. That I'm happy some of you watch that. But watch this. The Nibiru movie. Spirit science. That's all you should have to really put. The Nibiru movie. Spirit science. In YouTube. Why have I got no Wi-Fi? Why is my Wi-Fi playing up? Got no Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi's not working. Jesus wept, man. That's why my stream started playing up, because that phone went on Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi is fucking jammed. It needs resetting or something. The fact is, they have 100% controlled us for the last 2,000 years. There's no ifs or buts about it. It's there for anyone to see who wants to actually see it. There was no evidence that slaves built the pyramids. There's no evidence that there were slaves over 5,000 years ago, especially beyond 12,000 years ago with the ancient civilizations. There is no evidence of slavery back then. There is evidence of slavery in the last 3,000 years, 100%. 100%. Oh, they're rife with it, full of it, obviously, clearly. Every fucking race, all being put into slavery, sometimes by their own people. Africans and British, two of the worst for it. British selling their own people, Africans selling their own people. It fucking happened everywhere, Asia, everywhere. But before it, in the time of harmonics, when we was all in a harmonic frequency with each other, I don't think we had any of that, to be honest. Anyway, it's not coming up because my Wi-Fi's wrecked. But check out the Nibiru movie on the Spirit Science channel. It is absolutely epic. Great conversation this morning. If this carries on, I'm going to end up pulling the other channel to this channel. Just going to end up merging them. This carries on. I ideally want to keep these kind of conversations separate, but because we're all so like-minded, it's easy to just flip from crypto to deep conspiracies and the meaning of life. It just is. You could argue that the artificial intelligence, and when we all merge with chips and all that and become a collective consciousness, all attached by nodes, that we've become here what we actually are there. That's a bit head-wrecking and a deep conversation. I need to try and get on live later on with Boo. So look out for Love for Media. I should be on it for half an hour or so. I'm going to chat about end-of-life phenomena. She'll be extremely interested. That is coming up in the next few days, 100%. I'm 100% getting it done. We need to. Conversations that I really, really want to have. Guys, Wishing health and happiness to you and yours. We are winding this shit down. Health and happiness to you and yours. Get happy, get healthy, try and stay safe. Invest in yourself, invest in the internet of value. Open your mind to the possibilities, guys, and get in the comments if you found any of it interesting and you want to continue talking. Continue the conversation after the video, no danger there. If there's anything you'd like me to talk about in the future, let me know. And fly over to Love for Media and go and sub to it. Hit the bell notifications if you want it, so you can get some end of life phenomena chat later on or in the next few days. And yeah, I appreciate every single one of you guys. You know the dance. We love crypto, we love XRP, and we love you. Peace out, and I'll see you on the next one.